Okay, welcome back. We are playing some more Boot Hill. A little different this time. This is the good, the bad, and the Orcish. And the party is a group of orcs, goblins, and a troll who have been peacefully raising their cattle for years. Unfortunately, when time comes for market, they have to take a long way around the dwarven lands. And the dwarves seem to beat them in the market every single year. So they get the lowest price for their steer because they're just trying to get rid of them. But 2 months ago, cousin Cletus found a fast path to the barren lands. 1 week will get you to market instead of the 2 weeks it takes the dwarves or 3 weeks it used to take you. However, Cletus got himself arrested, so you have the faintest idea of how you should be doing it. You know, you got to go north, basically. How dangerous could it be? There was some mention of a bear or some bugs. It was unclear, but it should be totally fine. You have 35 steer. You want to get them to market. You're going to beat those dwarves this year and sell your steer at great price. So we'll go in. You guys can introduce your characters, and we will start our journey through the barren lands of the wild North Pole or wherever it is in this world. All right, so I'll start with Yang. Yang, tell us about your character.
Well, I'm going to be playing Bork Holiday. Bork is a dentist by trade, but he's been out in the wilderness, along with his fellas, and he's been raising cattle. But this time, he's determined to do something about these dwarves. So he says, well, I'm mighty delighted to meet y'all. It has come to my realization we're 6 well-armed desperados determined to find justice from all them no-good, diminutive, and underhanded fellas by beating them to the market. And he nods and looks over to his companion.
Nikki, what do you think about that?
Well, I've been around for a while now. My name's Wyatt Orc. God, I love that. And beating them to market may be good, but let's just hope those bears are just a rumor, Bork. Or I might be burying another of my friends. I've seen a lot, lived a lot. Me and Cheyenne here, he pats his horse's neck. Done a lot together. We'll get these steer to market and take care of these dwarves too.
Excellent. Rush, tell us about your character.
Bears. I ain't worried none about no bears. I ain't met a critter big nor small that would stand up to a good solid rifle shot or a well-used 6-shooter. But the point of it is we're gonna get these things to market this year and actually bring home some money in our pocket and stop dealing with them stunted runties. But still need to find out what's going on with old Cletus getting himself in trouble again. And that is hold on. Whiskey Creek Bull Balzog.
Nice. Creek. All right. Crystal, tell us about your character.
A big troll scunders up on his using his hands, his knuckles to drag on the ground, and he plops himself and says, Zoljan, no afraid of bear. Bear, good eating. And he cocks his shotgun up and puts it on his back as he looks around at the group and
Excellent. And probably the most important person of the party, the cook. Mo, tell us about your character.
Well, my name is Cookie, and I'm here to feed this lot of my fellow compatriots as we, escort this cattle. I've been hearing talk about bears. I brought the 4 food groups: beans, bacon, whiskey, and lard. I don't think I've ever had a bear, but I could definitely add that as a 5th food group to my already expanding food groups that I already have. just like Zul'jin said, it might be good eating. I'm willing to cook it though.
Nice. All right, so you've got your 35 steer. Each of you have a horse. You've got whatever, chewing tobacco, whatever you like to take with you, maybe some magazines and some food. And you are heading off to the north. Who in the party is the tracker? Who's leading the way? Tony's character.
That's why he's gone. he went up ahead.
I think we
Seems like
follow
you
the
lost the
troll.
tracker.
No.
Troll.
Zul'jin,
Sad
you
if we
tracked
lost the
bear
tracker.
before.
Zul'jin, lead the way. And Zul'jin hops up on his bison.
Nice. All right. The first day is over lands that you've more or less traveled pretty freely. So make a percentile roll here. You're going to, it's like a 90% chance that you can just make good time and not get held up by having to maybe go off course a little bit.
I rolled a 12.
No, perfect. Yeah. Zul'jin's leading the way on the bison. The steer aren't acting up. They're used to this area. They're not scared. They can smell natural stuff around them they're used to having. And you make it through the first day. You're on course. Okay. Oh, okay, that worked out. As you're coming up over a ridge, because you're always coming up over a ridge in westerns, you're bringing your steer around to kind of figure out a good place for camping. You see. And it's not like this is your property, but it seems awful odd. You see a small campsite with 5 little men with long beards. They have ponies nearby, and they look like they're cooking up some meal, like some stew or something. And you recognize them actually from a distance. There's 4 of them. Julio, One-Eyed Lopez, Thomas, and Andrew. These guys are they're not part of the Dwarven clan, but they're definitely hired hands that get brought on, let's say, when some rough work needs to be done. They're about 80 yards away from you when you crest the hill. They're kind of in a valley looking down, and of course you come up, and not like you can be quiet with all the horses and stuff. They kind of look up at you, and you see one of them kind of put his hand under his little blanket that he's got next to him. And another one spits on the ground, a little bit gets in his beard. But they don't say anything immediately. They're just kind of staring up at you.
Side note, I would love to hang out with a dwarf named Julio. I'm sorry, but something inherently badass about that.
Weirdly, the weirdest part about the whole thing is Julio is wearing an eye patch and one eye does not. So we're not really exactly sure why.
Does he have both eyes?
Yeah, as far as you can tell.
Well, I recognize that no good varmint from anywhere. One-Eye Lopez. I fixed his teeth a while ago. And he still have yet to pay me for the service I rendered.
Did you fix his eye? Why else would he have that ridiculous name?
Well, he's got 2 eyes. I don't know where he got that name. Probably stole it from Julio.
Let's go show him how to spit like a real orc.
Well, I don't want to get too close to them no good fellas over there. And he raises up his repeating carbine and says, we have a little bit of an advantage because I can reach them where they are right now. And he says, hey, One-Eye Lopez, remember me?
Is that you there, Bork? My
That's right.
toothache ain't gone away.
Well,
And I got my eyes on you.
Well, because you haven't paid me for the service that I rendered. I reckon that perhaps if you were to pay up...
Only service you rendered was looting through my pockets while you had me under that ether gas.
He looks to Wyatt. He says, that's true.
I was gonna say, it's like he really was your patient.
He says, "Well, you're gonna pay up, or do I have to fill you full of holes?"
Oh, that there sounds like a challenge. And he gets up and stands up to his full 4-foot height. He's got 2 pistols. They're long cap and ball revolvers dangling down from his hips and past his knees. And he kind of pushes his jacket back in the classic Western stance.
Well, he ain't a bright fella. And he brings up his rifle and shoots him.
Shoot him from a distance. Well then. Alrighty. Well, I didn't even know if he could reach you from there. No, he can't. Oh, he actually can. No, Captain More revolver. Yeah, I know he can. Barely. He's at long range. Okay. Yeah. So you. All right. Well, you lower your gun to shoot him. What's your base speed with that?
The base speed is 1.
He's actually really fast. He pulls he does that reverse, pulls him out, spins him around, and he actually shoots at you first as you lower your rifle at him because he's got 11 base speed.
Oh wow!
Yeah, but he's also at long range, so whether or not he's going to be able to hit you from this distance, and I'm sure a bunch of other bullets are still going to start flying in a second. Okay, let's see. So long range is minus 15. Oh, actually, he's a pretty good shot. You might have picked the fight with the wrong guy. He is shooting. He's just gonna shoot. He's gonna shoot with both guns because he's an outlaw, of course. And that's how they roll. Is that his? Well, there's 2 percentages here, and I'm not sure which one's his shooting, and it does matter a lot. I'm gonna say the first one is. All right. So he's got a 51% chance. And then minus 15, so 41, 36.
How far away are they?
80 feet.
Okay.
So 8. Let's see, you're just standing there. Nobody's moving, nobody's hurt. It's only his first. Okay, so his first shot is he's got a 36%. He's gonna shoot at you 3 times because he can shoot 3 times. Each time after he has a minus 10. So the first shot, 36% chance. No, 60 misses. Second shot misses. Oh, third shot, he rolls a 5, which is definitely gonna hit. So pop, pop, as you're kind of lowering your rifle, and then the third shot hits potentially. Now you're on a horse, so there is a 60% chance it hits you and a 40% chance it hits the horse. 43 hits you, and we'll just see where and for what damage. Oh no. I hope you have an extra character, y'all.
Wow.
I said I was going to bury another friend tonight. I didn't think that happened
Well,
quite so
luckily
soon.
for you, it is a headshot, but he rolled only an 8 for the severity, so it's a light wound, so it like creases your skull, and you take 3 points of damage.
Oh man.
Yeah, but you can now shoot him.
Yikes.
Oh
And you
man.
got and then we'll go into a regular round of combat if other people want to
Yeah.
get involved.
Crystal's sitting there going, yes, it wasn't me this time.
You have a Civil War repeating carbine, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So you have your ranges. So he's what range is he for you?
He is long range.
Really?
You said
With the
you said
carbine?
80 miles, right?
No. He's 8
8
inches
80
away
feet.
from you. He's 8.
8. Oh, 8.
Yeah, so
8?
that's 80. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, did you say 80 or 8?
No, it's the ranges are in inches, which is 10 foot per inch. So he's 80 feet away, but it's 8 on your sheet.
Okay. Yeah, that's
That makes sense.
short range. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you get plus 10 actually.
Oh wow. Cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
Plus 10% to shoot him. He's not on a horse.
Okay.
You can only shoot one shot though, unfortunately.
That is 16.
Oh, that is right.
Yep.
And make 2 percentile rolls. The first one is for location.
54.
Okay, 54 is his abdomen, and then the second one for severity.
Oh,
4.
4. Okay, so you want high for that roll. It's a light wound. Okay, so -3. All right, so he's not dead. Just like it's a light wound, creases his stomach. He nicks you off your head, and you kind of hit him in the belly. And he's like, "Hey!" All right, so at this point, he's gonna try to he knows that obviously he's using a pistol at long range is not smart, and his other weapon is a scattergun, so he's not gonna do anything really. He's gonna fall to the ground to try to get some cover, basically. So what we're gonna do is that I'm just gonna go around and we'll count down speeds. If you don't want to do anything or you want to do something, well, actually, hold on. Before we do that, everybody rolls a d10 because movement happens differently in this. So roll 1d10. I'm just gonna roll for their whole group. They got 2, and I'm gonna count down from 10. And at your number, you can move if you want to move, which could include almost anything. It's within whatever you want to do. So, does anybody have a 10?
Okay, so we
9.
all roll a 1d10?
Yeah, everybody roll. Yeah, the movement's individual in this. Yep.
I got a 4.
Okay. Does anybody get a 10?
Nope. I got an 8.
9. Is 8 the highest? Okay. All right, you can move first. So
Okay.
if you want to move, yeah, you're on a horse on the top of the ridge, 80 feet away.
Yeah, he's gonna go to. He's gonna ride back to 12, range of 12.
Okay, so that's going to put you below the hill, so it'll put you out of range of being shot at, which is
Well,
nice.
actually, I'm sorry. Range of 50. I'm sorry.
50. Okay.
50.
That'll probably take a couple of rounds too, because that's pretty far away. So that's fine.
Okay.
You're going to travel forward. So you're basically going to run. Remember that you have a
Yep.
whole bunch of steer behind you, too. So you're going to ride backwards fast through the cattle. All right, 7s, 6, 5.
Yep.
Wow.
That's me.
Okay. Yeah.
5.
All right. Would
I
you
want
like
to
to move?
ride my horse. Can I try to trample them? One of them?
Yeah, of course. You're going to ride
Yeah.
at them down to the bottom? Sure. Why not?
Yes, I like that visual of my old orc riding down on Cheyenne. Yep.
All right. Yes, you can definitely do that. Let me do a quick test here because I'm going to check their bravery. Because they might scatter or stand
And as
firm.
I'm riding, I'll pull out my revolver as well.
Okay. Julio stays. No, stays. These guys are pretty brave. Thomas stays. Oh no, but Andrew bolts. All right, Andrew the dwarf. He starts running. As you do that, you race down. Do you just try to scatter them, or do you want to actually hit somebody?
No, I think I'm trying to scatter them. Be like, I'm
Okay,
coming for
you
you,
scatter
One-Eye
Andrew off.
Lopez.
Do you want to run Andrew off since he ran, or are you just going to sit there in the middle of the kind
No,
of ambush?
if Andrew ran, I would run it. Or make sure he stays running.
All right, so you're right. You run. Okay. All right, so he's running. He's just going to go out of turn because obviously he has to run because he failed his morale. Any other 4s or 5? 5s rather. Nope. And then 4.
That's me.
Okay. Sorry. Mo's going. Do you want to move? And also rush. Okay.
Yeah, I want to move because I've got the 3 mules, right? So
Yes,
I want to, being concerned for my mules because they're holding all of my stuff. I want to take them back away to see if I can, get them out of the line of fire because I don't want them to accidentally shoot my mules.
Okay. So you're going to go back down the hill.
Yeah.
After the brave doctor. Okay. Perfect. And what about Rush?
So he's gonna grab
Whiskey.
it. Whiskey Creek's gonna grab his rifle and just be like, "Did that yellow sumbitch just start a pistol duel and then run off?" And he starts to raise his rifle. Is Wyatt galloping right in the middle of the whole group there?
Well, kind of past. So the 4 of them were around to fire, and Andrew started taking off, and Wyatt kind of,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he was going to let him fight it fair, but that's over and done with. So He's gonna take aim at the nearest one and just take a shot.
All right, so you're gonna stay where you are. You're not moving.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And what about what did you get, Crystal, for your roll on D10?
2.
Oh, all right, same as them. Okay, they all hit the ground. What do you want to do? The 3 that aren't running.
I'm just gonna try and get the cattle under control, make sure that they're not running anywhere.
Okay, so you're gonna move back as well. All right, cool. All right, so currently, the 3 of the dwarves have hit the ground and pulled their weapons to shoot up out onto the ridge where Whiskey is now, currently by themselves. And Andrew has run or is running. He's trying to pull his pants up. He's running where Wyatt's running them down. So now we're going to go into gunfighting. What's your base speed, Rush? Whiskey, sir. With that weapon.
Speed is 13.
Okay, I'm going to see if you're... Okay, so you are... Oh, actually, Thomas is faster than you are. But all the rest are slower. Okay, so Thomas is... You're the only one there. Although he might shoot at Wyatt, too. Let me see. I'll roll 2 dice, a red one and a yellow one. If the red is higher, he'll shoot at Whiskey. Oh, what's your... actually, sorry, I should have asked you, too, because you're also pulling your guns out, right? Wyatt, what's your base speed?
My base speed is... hang on. I have to find it again. That's the 76?
No, it should be next to the weapon. The first line of the weapon.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
If it was 76, you'd be really fast.
76, yeah, he's really fast. Very fast. Base speed is 19.
19. Okay, so you actually go first. Do you want to shoot Andrew, or are you just running after him?
I'll shoot him.
Okay. All right. You're minus 10 because you're riding a horse.
Okay.
So, otherwise, I'll say you're close enough that it's short range, which is plus 10. So it kind of cancels itself out. So you can make your shots.
Okay.
Is up to the number that you want to make. If the first one is neutral, and then if you shoot additional shots, they're minus 10 each time, which I forgot to do last time we played. So.
Well, I will shoot him once and see if I can get him just to kind of keep running. If I don't hit him, just steer him even further away.
Okay. So make a shot using your base accuracy.
Got it. Rolling. 58. That under 67. Yep.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. So you plug them, make a percentile roll, see where it hits.
Okay. Sorry.
I can't believe you ran into the dwarfs on the first day.
82.
82 is a chest shot, so through the back. And make a second percentile to see the extreme it is.
Okay. Nope. That's a 77.
Okay, that's a mortal wound. You shoot him through the heart. Like he's running, and you shoot him through the back, and blood just squirts out, and he takes 2 steps forward and then falls down. And then his draws drop all the way down to his knees.
Nice. I come up to him on my horse, circle around, and go, kind of, the name is Andrew for a dwarf anyway. And I was and I will split.
Nice. Okay, so while it's all happening, the fastest guy down there has a single action revolver. His base speed of 26, and Thomas is fast. He's going to take a shot at you. He's at long range, I think. I mean, he might even be extreme range. Let me check the single action revolver. This is where rifles pay off in the in this single action revolver. His range. They really should have all this stuff on the characters. I'll have to put him on next time. A single action revolver at 80. He's actually out of range. He cannot shoot you. He's super fast, but he realizes as he looks up there that you're way too far away. And he starts digging through his stuff because he does actually have a rifle, but he would have used his pistol because obviously that's what's going on. So actually, Thomas does not shoot this round. And you are next speed-wise, Rush. Do you want to shoot Julio, One Eye, or Thomas?
Let's shoot One Eye.
Okay.
Why not?
Why not?
Yep.
So he's laying flat, which I don't think matters, but he figured that was the best thing he could do. You're above him anyway, so it wouldn't actually matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so my base accuracy is 69. Do I get any?
Okay, and what weapon are you using?
I have a repeating rifle.
Oh, nice. And that means you're what, in short range?
I think
8.
so. How far away is he?
8.
I can't remember how you convert it.
If you look down, you don't have to convert it. I'm giving it to you as she would say it. The first slash is short range, then medium range, then...
Well, my short range is 20.
Yep, he's in short range. So you
Alright.
get plus 10 for that.
Ooh, so 79.
Yep. 79.
Well, it's definitely a hit. I got a 69.
Nice. Go ahead and make a percentile roll for the location.
Location is going to be a 14.
Okay, that is his right leg. Ouch.
Damn it.
And another percentile for severity.
58.
Okay, yeah, you shoot him through the right leg, which seems like not the best thing in the world, but it definitely shoots through some kind of artery or something, and blood just starts squirting up, and he rolls over, and he grabs it, and you see him shaking, and then he kind of flops down dead. That was enough to kill him, actually. What is that?
Nice.
He's at 0 hit points. He doesn't have that many hit points, this guy. He was pretty sickly after the vet dentistry, apparently. Yeah, he's at 0. You're not actually dead. You're just unconscious, but he's basically out of the fight.
Yeah.
He'll bleed out if nobody helps him. But
The
he's out of
moral
the fight.
arteries are a bit are pain. Sorry.
Exactly. Right. So he's out, and Thomas can't shoot. So the only person left able to shoot, also with a Captain Ball revolver, is Julio, who is nobody to be trifled with. So he's going to actually take a shot at Whiskey. With his base accuracy is 61, but he is 15 minus 15 for the range. So that's 51, so 46. He's just taking one shot. He got 10, so that hits. So I'm going to make another percentile to see if he hits the horse, which he does. Ooh, your horse got shot.
No.
Which is less than ideal. Let's see where and how severe. Okay, 46 and 100. Oh no. Oh no. He shoots your horse through its front right shoulder, and it kind of it bucks. Go ahead and make a percentile roll under your strength. But not the base, not the hit point number, but the strength percentile.
Yeah, the actual strength. Right.
Yeah. To see if you can hold onto the horse as it collapses underneath you, because he just killed your horse.
I cannot hold on to the horse. I got a
Okay, yes.
54 over 35.
Yeah, so it bucks and you fly back and poof, you're basically stunned for a round as you land on your back, and you see your horse crumble in front of you, dead.
Oh, yeah.
That's not cool.
No.
Julio, the horse killer. I mean, he did kill his friend and all that. And I think that's all the gunplay. Everybody else going to move down. So currently, you've got Thomas, who is reaching for his rifle, but you're out of sight now because you just fell on the ground. You've got Julio, who just shot your horse, and Wyatt. Those are the only people that are in play currently, because One Eye's down. So anybody can move, though, if they want. So let's just, actually, on their side, yeah, I'll roll a percentile. So everybody just roll a d10 to see where you move, assuming anybody wants to move.
Do I get to roll, or do I just basically...
You're stunned this round, so I'll say no.
Okay.
Yeah,
Stunned,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I know I've
no,
had to
that's
roll
cool.
to get up or something.
No, you're just stunned for one round because you just fell off a horse, which is pretty,
Gotcha.
oof,
Yeah.
win knock idea kind of thing. Anybody get a 10? 9? 8? 7?
Yep.
Okay. Since you're down there, I'll have you go first. What would you like to do? You just shot through Andrew and spit on him. You look back and you see, basically you see what just happened. You see Julio shoot with his pistol and knock. Well, you don't really see. You see him shoot with his pistol. The horse bucks, and then both Whiskey and the horse go down. So would you like to move, and where to?
Yeah, I'd be like, what in tarnation? And I will go back there and towards Julio.
Okay, you're gonna ride towards Julio?
Yep.
Okay. All right, you do that. I'm sorry, who else was up? Crystal, I think?
Bork.
Bork, okay. Yep.
Yeah, Bork
would you
stops
like
riding. He turns around and levels his rifle and shoots Julio.
You can't. You rode down a
Nope.
ridge. You rode away, right?
Yeah. He was gonna distance himself to the
Right,
to
but you were on top
50.
of a ridge. You were on a ridge. I'm sorry if that wasn't
Oh.
clear. You were on a ridge and they were in a valley. You rode away. That's why I said
Oh.
he won't be able to shoot you if you ride away because you'll be out of the sight.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna go
Yeah.
back up.
Okay, try to go back. Yeah, I mean, you basically rode. I thought you were running, which, you know, brave Sir Robin and all that. Any sixes?
Brave, Sir Robin.
Any sixes? No, they're going to go on 6. Okay, so at this point, because you 2 guys are down, Thomas, who is brave but not stupid, he actually gets up and he runs towards his pony, and he's going to get on the pony, but he's not going to be able to go anywhere though. Julio curses at him in Dwarvish for being a coward, and pulls out his army rifle, figuring people are going to come back over the ridge. So that's like his plan. Any 5s? 4s? Oh, you guys were slow. 3? 2? No? Did everybody go already? 1?
Me. Well, I'm a cook, you know. I'm not meant for my speed, apparently. So, Cookie's gonna just kind of listen out and see if he can, you know, if he hears any more gunshots. He's gonna just kind of keep his little mules. He's gonna be talking sweetly to Clementine, Petunia, and Bud.
Nice. Okay.
He's gonna be rubbing them because it's okay, and he's gonna listen out and see if there's any more gunshots. And if he doesn't hear any more gunshots, does he?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So he's gonna pause and he's gonna say, okay, maybe the gunfire stopped. So he's gonna start making his way back up there.
Up the ridge. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and what about Zojin? I don't think we heard from them, did we?
Yeah. No, Zul'jin is still with the cattle.
Okay.
This is not
Fair enough.
Zul'jin's fight.
I love that Bork
started
like
this.
rode away and then rode
Yeah.
back at like full gallop. Okay, so now we get into gunfire. So I think the only people that can shoot. Well, actually, that's not true. You're back up at the top. What's your? Okay, who's gonna be at the top that can shoot? Bork could. What's your base speed for your weapon that you have that you're gonna be using? If you want to shoot Bork.
Yeah.
Bork has 1.
1. Okay. And sorry to get Bork. I was asking.
Oh,
Why,
so Bork,
you're
sorry.
like 19, right? So okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you're faster than. Yeah, Thomas isn't shooting, so you're fast. You're the fastest person down there now. So you go first. Julio is, training his pistol. I guess he's gonna try to. Anyways, he tries to roll over on his back with his long barrel. I'm sorry,
Okay.
cannonball revolver. But you're faster than he is.
Okay. Me or Bork?
You.
Me.
Sorry.
Okay,
Wyatt.
just making sure.
Wyatt is the fastest. Yep.
All right, just making sure.
Yep.
Makes sense. I am wide orc after all.
Yeah, so you moved up on Julio. You saw him reaching for his army rifle, but then he's kind of like, he sees you right up on him, so he's like unsure if he should use the rifle or the pistol. But
Okay,
either way, you go first.
I rolled 24. My base accuracy is 67.
Oh yeah, that hits him. Roll up percentile
Okay.
for location.
64.
Okay. I should make a Dungeon Master sheet for this. 64. Abdomen again. That's a that's a good shot.
Okay.
And a second one for severity.
69.
69. Okay, that's a serious wound. It does not kill him though, but it does hurt him very much.
Gut shot.
And he's like, oh. And yeah, actually, I said he was grabbing his armor rifle, so that's what I'll base his speed on. So the next person to go will actually be Bork. Bork, you see Wyatt shoot down at Julio on the ground. You also see Thomas trying to get on his pony. Who are you shooting at?
He's gonna shoot at the true one-eye Julio.
Dangerous Julio. Okay. You are at short range, right, at that distance, so you get plus 10.
All right. Yeah. I get 5.
5 is a good shot. Okay, roll again for location.
79.
79 is a chest shot, and 1 more percentile for severity.
Ooh, 96.
Oh yeah, that's a mortal wound. So you blow Julio through his chest as he's raising his army rifle to shoot Wyatt there, and Julio plops back down, also at 0. So basically dead unless somebody helps him. Thomas now has got to his horse and his pony rather. He's getting on and he's like, I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble. And he's kind of like, doesn't have a weapon drawn. He's just on his pony and he's kind of like backing it away from the dead bodies on the ground. So yeah, he's not gonna. He's unless somebody wants to shoot him, which would be Wyatt or Bork. He's gonna ride off.
Bork says, well, Thomas, your life is in our hand. Good Lord Grumsh, he says it ain't worthwhile to throw your life away when you can raid them elves again tomorrow. So why don't you stop riding right there and hand over what you got, and we'll let you live.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll his bravery to see if he just tries to make a run for it. Although he's on a pony and Wyatt's on a full horse, so he's probably no, he doesn't run. Okay, he says, "Oh yeah, of course. I actually know a location of some gold in the hills as well. I was gonna bring these guys along to help me, but clearly they weren't the right ones. Got me a map. Let me go get it, and I'll meet you back here."
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Bork.
Well, I reckon you stop right there. If we let you leave, then I reckon you're gonna be back with your posse. So either you die trying to run away, or you just stop right there and cooperate with us.
All right. Look here. And he has his hands, then he kind of slowly reaches down to the front of his saddlebag and he like kind of gingerly, undoes it. And he pulls out what is like a rolled up piece of paper.
That's more like it.
Yeah.
He writes
Do you
it
want to
there.
ride down? Because you're not very close to him. Nobody's that close to him except for Wyatt. Do you
Yeah,
guys wanna
Wyatt
come
will
down
run
now?
over and go, "Let me see what you got there, Beardy." And he tongues a fang.
Now remember, I got my rifle trained on your head. Don't you try anything funny.
Oh yeah. I'd like to see you fair and square in the streets of the city later. But for now, we're all friends. And he hands the roll of paper to you. And it is actually a wanted poster for Julio, who is worth 500 gold pieces dead. $500 dead or alive.
Well, I suppose we
says,
could collect that body.
That's right. And they don't give orcs any kind of rewards for this kind of stuff. So maybe we're partners?
Partners. In that we take the body, collect the reward, and you don't have to part with your head.
I think, a 10% processing fee might be due me.
He's bearded.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna take, because I always have a cigar, so I take my cigar and I'm gonna put it out in his beard. Like,
Ooh.
lean down.
Yikes.
Oh, no. Okay. All right. At that's it. You see him go for his gun.
Okay.
So you have your pistol out, so that's actually good for you, but he is very fast. So you already have your gun out. And he's, because that's like one of those classic cowboy things. Oh no, he only has one gun. He was going to draw two. Okay, so he's going to draw his gun. You're actually 5 added to your speed.
5?
Because you have your gun out, yeah.
Okay. That makes it 24.
Yes. Oh, he's still faster than you are.
Okay.
It's like lightning. Thomas pulls out his single action revolver and shoots you at point blank range.
Okay.
Or tries to. Anyways. 71. Oh my god, he misses. He pulls out the way faster than you. He pulls his rifle, his pistol out, and he shoots, and it's like zips right past you, just missing you. You can shoot now if you want.
Yeah, this will be number 3, third shot. Get my dice.
Oh, no, poor Thomas.
Well,
Thomas is fast. He's not smart.
ooh, 13. That'll definitely
Yeah.
under 16.
That hits. Roll a location. So first 2 percentiles location, and then
Okay.
severity.
73.
Okay. Abdomen. No, chest. That makes sense actually, since you're both on horses. And percentile for severity.
Oh, 5.
Okay, just a light wound. Yeah, so you both draw like you're super close to each other, so you both like, and like his shot just blows past you, and yours hits him in the chest, but it's like a nick. It like nicks him, and he kind of like the horses kind of separate a little bit as they would in that case, and he's got his pistol now. But now, Yang, you could shoot because you have your weapon out as well.
Yep, he's gonna let it loose. And I rolled 30,
Okay,
and my accuracy is 50. So yeah, it's
nice. So percentile for location.
83.
Okay, that's chest and severity. One more percentile.
66.
Mortal wound. Yeah, his pony goes back a little bit, then he falls limp on the pony, and it like wanders off a few steps and then starts eating some grass while there's like a dead dwarf bleeding on the back of it.
Well, now that's a shame. We have to kill them all. I just wanted my money back from good old Dead-Eye Lopez. Now he's just dead Lopez.
Yeah, because he was a mortal wound. So technically, Andrew is dead. So is Thomas. The other two are bleeding out. You could theoretically try to help them, but you don't have to.
Zojin gallops his bison on over to Bork and slaps him in the back of the head and says, "Dummy, you owe whiskey a horse."
Well, we got a couple of ponies.
And you do have 4 ponies.
Well, you're gonna look mighty funny riding on a pony.
Well, with 4 ponies, we could probably trade him 2 good horses. And don't you ever lay your hand on my head.
Cookie could use one of the ponies.
Mules and says, "Well, this is one way to get rid of the competition. Did you kill all of them?"
Well, we had to.
Regardless, you still started a duel and then took off on your horse back the other way. So you still owe me you owe me a horse. That was good. That was a good dang horse.
All right, Dan. Well, y'all been fair to me, so why don't you take my horse? I'm going to take these ponies then.
Is it a good horse?
Yeah, it's a decent horse.
As long as it's a decent horse, then yeah, he says, sounds fine to me. And then he goes over to move he drops your saddlebags off the edge and then goes over to his deceased horse and starts transferring the saddlebags from one to the other.
I go over to Zoljan. I say, "Do you want me to put one of the Julio's body on one of the ponies, or do you want to carry?" And we get $500 for bringing him back.
You carry.
All right then, and I'll put Julio. Is he dead, or is he still?
So Julio is yeah. I mean, he went to 0 health, which means they're technically just like dying. I mean, they're yeah. So you like yeah. I mean, he's like going to be feverish and dying unless you get him to a doctor, which means you'd have to go back because
Right.
yeah.
Hell no.
I'll go
Yeah,
over there.
Bork, he walks over to him and says, "Well, Julio, I'm a doctor, but I ain't that kind of doctor. Say, ah!" And he opens up his mouth to check and see if there's any a gold teeth. Gold tooth.
Can't do
Yeah.
nothing for you, son.
Yeah, he does actually have a gold tooth in there.
Well, I'll just wait until you're dead at least. I ain't that cruel to pull a dying man his gold tooth.
I'll go around and say, "What'd you do to end up on a poster, dwarf?"
He says, you know, robbed a bank and all that. And he coughs out some blood.
Robbers. Bank robbers. I look over and say, it's all right that we killed him. Not that Wyatt Orcs never robbed a bank before, but...
It's probably an elvish bank. Nobody cares.
Right?
Bork takes out his whiskey and says, "Here, at least have a shot of whiskey before you go," and offers it to him.
He takes it and squishes around his mouth, spits out some blood, and then does a second shot. And he says, "If you help me there, Doc, I can tell you where we hid the money."
Well, what money?
From the bank.
And Bork's greedy side is taking hold of him. He looks back to Wyatt and Whiskey and Zoljan and Cookie and says, "Well, the fella here, he says he knows where the gold's at. What y'all thinking?"
Well, I'm thinking we need to get the gold. If it else up there, it ain't going nowhere. But I ain't hauling these damn steer around all over creation. We need to get them to market and then go get the gold. That's what I say.
Well, how much gold are we going to get if we're to bring the steer over before them dwarves do?
I mean, any is more than what you had before.
Well, he starts counting the head. How much how much would they receive if they were to bring all the cattle over to the market in time?
Let's see. Let me look at my cattle evaluation section here of the rules.
Catalog?
Cataloging.
Sorry,
Let's see.
It's embarrassing how long
$30.
it took me to get that.
You get about $30 a head, and if you get best price for them, you've got as low as $10. So because you can get them in there fast enough, if you get them there first and get the best buyers, you'll get $30 a head. You have 35 of them. You bought them last year for $5 a head, so it's a pretty good profit.
Okay. Well, I reckon Whiskey's right then. Let's take this fella. I ain't gonna kill him because it seems like it's dying already. And he lifts up Julio and puts him on a pony.
Okay.
And,
I mean, you're some kind of a doctor, so we'll say that there's a chance he'll survive each day. I'll roll for it based on his strength.
Okay.
Yeah. He's not particularly strong, but we will we'll see if he survives. Julio, the bank robber. All right, so now you've got 4 ponies. There's already a campfire here, which is very nice. If you want to stay, I'm assuming you drag the dead dwarfs away for the coyotes or whatever, and set up camp for the evening.
And Cookie's gonna go over to the dead horse and start carving him up.
Fair enough.
I don't want good meat to go to waste.
That makes sense. All right. So you're able to spend the night, get some. Nobody got hurt, right? So get a little rest. You get going first thing in the morning. All your steer are still there. Crystal, make a percentile roll there for keeping the track. You're still at 90% where we're at.
Okay. All right.
Bork was actually hurt. So
Yeah,
just-
Bork-
Dwarf is hurt. Oh,
Yeah,
Bork is hurt?
Yeah,
I lost 3
3
points.
Oh, okay. But it's hit points, right? Yeah, okay. You those won't heal while you're on the road. Only brawling points will heal, I think. Let me just quickly check that. Sorry, Crystal, go ahead, roll. I'll check that up.
45.
Okay, yeah, you find the course, no problem. Let me just check. Healing. Think that you don't heal bullet wounds. Let's see. 1 point per week. Okay, so it's not going to matter for this. So don't get shot. is the rule here. Okay, so 45. That's a really good roll. So you're able to to make your way through the, again, staying really on point. Not only that, you actually end up right at the end of the day. You hear the sounds of a creek and some water, which is good because you can only go so long without water, of course. And you're able to set up a camp right next to a creek, fill up your skins. The steer can drink their fill, the horses and such. Let's see, Dion, roll a percentile to see if Julio survives. He has a 28% chance of survival.
86.
Yeah, okay, no. So sometime in the night, Julio catches fever, and you have one stone cold dwarf in the morning.
Yeah, in the morning he pulls out that gold tooth.
Okay. It'll buy you a shot of whiskey, that's for sure. All right, so, but otherwise that's a good even night. Nothing major happens. Go ahead and roll again. Tracking again, Crystal. You have an 80% chance now. You're getting further away from home.
Okay. 65.
65. Okay, still good. All right. No, interesting. Okay. Roll a d10 for me.
All right. 3 dragons.
3. Fantastic. Oh, God. Okay. All right. You are riding on the third day through some kind of barren land you've definitely not seen before, when you see off in the distance a lot. Hold on. I want to say 12. 11 people. They are walking. They got big, 10-gallon hats on and long coats, and they have rifles and such. Some of them have some saddlebags like thrown over their shoulders, but they're all walking as they're kind of coming towards you. When you spot them, they are only about 100 yards away, so 300 feet away. You're kind of in like a rough area. Maybe you just kind of come up over a ridge. You see them kind of walking, and when they see you, one of them raises up his rifle. He's got his hat kind of low, so you can't really see his face, but he like raises it up like this.
Cookie's gonna look at everyone else. Do you see that group over there?
Well, I do. What y'all thinking?
I'm thinking we need to take it nice and slow. And he looks over at Borg. And don't be getting ideas to shooting right now.
Well, I don't see
It's this
one-eyed.
cattle market.
Yeah, he's like, well, I don't see our one-eyed friend down there, so I ain't got no problem.
Well, wish we could get a look at his face. Don't trust a man who wears his hat down so low.
Yeah, as you say that, you're kind of noticing that all of them are kind of standing in a way that there's like shadow on their face and stuff. You can't really make out much about them,
Okay.
Except for the fact that they all seem kind of like, we'll say, burly. There's not a waif in the house.
Okay. Why?
Are they all dwarves?
No, they are tall, at least as tall as men.
I look over at Zoljan. I say, "Could they be some of your folk? And I tongue a fang. That's what he does.
Maybe.
Hmm.
Uh,
Go ahead.
no, never mind.
Okay.
All I heard was maybe.
Yeah, that's what, I thought I was gonna do something, but I can't.
It's like, Jesus, that was ominous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, she is a troll.
Yeah. I would obviously look at everybody and say, we can keep moving forward towards them, right? That's the way our path's gonna take us.
Right.
I don't say just be careful and keep your guns at the ready.
Well, Wyatt, I could take position just in case you want some cover.
Wyatt grins. And he looks at him and he says, "It's all right, Bork. You bet you were hurt in the last fight. You can stay up here and keep yourself safer."
Much obliged.
And I'll start slowly riding down towards
Okay, just by yourself, or is the whole group's kind of moving down?
that. I don't know if anyone wants to come with.
Zojin's gonna take point.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let Wyatt go by himself.
Bork is gonna get off his pony and he's gonna like look after his 3 other ponies, basically, and he's checking on the body of our dead friend Julio, but at the same time he drops his rifle on the ground, and he's basically about 100 yards away, or distance of 100 away. And
Okay, makes sense.
soon he's going to take position. If there's any trouble, he's going to drop down and take aim.
All right, yeah, so you're being like casual. You'll kind of like hide it behind the pony's leg and put it on the ground, and then you're going to like squat down there.
Yeah,
fair enough.
That's it.
Cool. All right, and you guys start moving down towards the, kind of just down this hill a little bit towards these figures. Well, as you start moving down, the one with the rifle up there kind of puts it down on the ground. And they just kind of stands there waiting. And you're like 100 yards away, then you're like 90 yards away, then 80 yards away, 70, 60. Moving slowly. They don't seem to be reacting to you at all.
Okay. Can we?
How close do you want to get?
Zoljan,
Is the question.
Zoljan, hang up. Hold up a second. Can we see them better now?
Yeah, they have all have long jackets, rifles, big hats that kind of shading their. You maybe see little bits of like hair and stuff like they're probably unkempt. The one in the front, you can actually, because he's closest, you can see his hands look a little bit hairier than normal.
Oh, I look at Zoljan's hands. I'm like, nope, probably not a troll.
They don't look like menfolk.
No Orcish neither.
Zojin says, "I'll ride up to them, see what they want."
I've got my revolver out, buddy. I'll cover you.
And Zojin will trot forward on his buffalo.
Okay.
I love that you're riding a buffalo. It's so good.
You start moving forward, and you hear maybe you get like halfway, the distance between where they are and your group, and you hear kind of a gruff voice say, "We got no trouble with you. Just keep riding. We just want the steer."
No steer for you.
Oh shit!
And then Zojin's gonna charge him.
Hold on. So he's going to charge them with his buffalo?
With his buffalo.
All right, that's pretty
I
epic
guess
right there.
diplomacy is not going to be a thing today.
Oh, yes, you start charging him. You see this guy look up, and he's got a hideous, hairy face, and you recognize him as something, a creature of legend, a bugbear. And he draws 2 cat and ball pistols, because he's pretty fast. He's a 19. But you might get to move before him. Let's see, you split the difference of buffalo moves. Let's see if you get to him. I'm just gonna have him roll his bravery. If he gets his bravery, I'll say he'll stand you down. Otherwise, you're gonna hit him with the buffalo.
Buffalo are pretty fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Shockingly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. So, yeah, you're charging him with the buffalo. And let me look for the charging with buffalo rules, which are not in here, of course.
Jesus.
I'm gonna say we'll say that's plus. Okay. Oh, I know what to do. I have a plan because I have stats for bears. So let me look at my bear stats to see how they handle it. I believe what they do is they add 30. Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and make an attack, just a percentile attack, with the base chance of 50%.
Okay.
Because he's just standing still. So try to get 50 or better.
All right, 46.
Oh, all right, and then roll a percentile. Well, actually, you're just going to hit him dead center in his body when you're running over with the buffalo. So I'm not going to worry about that. But but I guess that doesn't matter. So roll percentile with plus 30.
Plus 30?
Yep.
That's 57 total.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, abdomen guards. The buffalo rams into his gut, and roll a percentile with +10 for severity.
Okay. 21 total.
Oh no. Okay. Well, he kind of steps out of the way. It doesn't do as much damage as you would have liked. And as as this is all happening, this buffalo starts charging. He's standing strong. The other 10 people like spread out, and they all whip their rifles up, and they're going to begin shooting at the rest of the party. But before that happens, well, actually, as that happens, let's. Does anybody want to move while this buffalo thing's happening? Because they're not going to move except for that. So I'm just going to go in line here to see if anybody wanted to move. Did you want to move, Bork?
He's going to position himself 100 yard from that scene. So
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, you're just going to get down. You're going to get down to a firing position. Perfect.
Yep.
All right. How about Wyatt? When this charge starts happening, do you want to move or?
Yeah, what I want to try to do is the steer. Are they close? Steer?
Well, you guys were like to 70, so they steer about 40 yards behind you, I guess, from where you are.
Okay. I want to try to panic them into these guys.
Oh,
So you want to ride back towards the steer and make a stampede?
Yep.
Stampede. Nice.
Okay.
who needs
So
guns?
you ride back. All right, Whiskey, what's your plan? Are you going to move at all, or
Is there any?
kick the spurs and ride back?
Are there any rocks or anything that I can take some cover behind?
Sure.
So I'm gonna just like hop off the horse and just dive behind a rock.
Okay, fair enough.
So I can get some cover.
All right, and Cookie at the front, back with the steer. You see that some stuff's going down. Did you want to move at all, or?
Yeah, I want to move my mules out of the way.
Okay, right. As you see Wyatt riding back. Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
because I have a very bad feeling something's going to happen. So he's going to take his little kids and ride them over to safety.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so let's handle one round of combat of gunfire, and then when all that movement happens, and then we'll see where we're at after that. All right, so that thing happened. So as far as speed, as far as people that are shooting, the only people shooting right now are Whiskey and Bork. What are your speeds?
1.
Oh, okay. What's your base speed there, Whiskey?
With the gun?
Yeah.
13.
Okay. All right, so this guy's going to go first. He's going to actually shoot twice. He has 2 guns, so he's going to shoot twice at Zojin, who charged up. Shooting 2 guns is a penalty of -10. And I think there's also one with -10 for using the wrong hand. So he's going to be -10 on one shot, -20 on the other. But +10 because he's got short range. So basically 0 and then -10. So the first shot at you, Zoljan, hits, and the second shot on you. Oh, actually, that one misses because of the -10, barely. All right, so you get shot once, and I'm just going to roll these 2 dice together. 70. Oh, actually, I have to see if it hits the horse first. Or the buffalo. No, it does not hit you. Okay, so 74 and 43. Okay, Zoljan. 74 sounds like a gut shot, if I'm not mistaken, but I'll know this eventually. Oh no, 74 is chest. So you get one of the shots hit you in the chest. It's a serious wound, so -7 to your strength, Zoljan.
Okay.
Yeah. Oosh. All right, the other guys. All right. You're 13, right? All right.
Yeah.
So the other guys are going to shoot. I think every one of them except for 2 of them are slower than 3 of them are slower than you. All right. So we're just going to go like this. These guys are pretty. Ouch. All right. I'm going to say there's 3 of you that are basically they're not going to shoot at Zoljan because Zoljan crashed the line. So they're shooting at. I'm just going to go in line. Doc, who's actually got good cover. So does Whiskey, but Wyatt doesn't. So it's going to go Doc, Wyatt, Whiskey. So let's see. against Doc on the ground with the cover. Ooh, that hits. But you're on the ground, so it can only hit your... Hold on, I have to see, because it's only going to hit you if it hits you like in the... Basically in the chest, which would be your shoulders. No, if it hits you in the shoulders or the arms or your head. That's the only way it can hit you, because you're on the ground. Oh my god. 98 is a headshot.
Oh no! Come on, roll low.
Oh my
Very
god.
cosmopolitan.
Okay. Hold on. Actually, I rolled too many dice. Hold on, let me just roll again. Right, so you're down. You hit you in the head. All right.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, yeah. So Doc's this guy's head blown off.
No.
Ouch. Okay. Second shot. Ooh. Or next shot rather. That's against Whiskey. That's also going to hit, but again, you're behind a rock, so the only thing you can really hit is like your. What are you, right-handed?
I would say probably.
You have a rifle or a pistol.
Rifle.
Okay. All right. So you got to be like up. So it's going to be your arms, shoulders, same as well. Oh, that's a leg shot. Okay, so that misses you because it hits the leg. And Wyatt. Ooh, 40. These guys are pretty deadly. Although you're now far away, would that have hit you still? 60, 15. No, that misses actually, because you rode away. Okay.
Okay.
Miss. I mean, they're still shooting at Bork because they don't know he's dead. So he's at least going to absorb some of your shots. 69, that misses. Then against Wyatt, 84, that misses. One more group. 90, that misses. I figured low is better for shooting. Misses. Oh, 9. Okay, Wyatt, you get shot with the last guy. With his army rifle. Okay. Let's see if it hits you or your horse. Oh, it hit your horse. Oh man, I'm killing a lot of horses today. Sorry. 60, it hits the horse in the abdomen groin, which I guess makes sense. It shoots it kind of through the back, or like middle part of the horse. Horses have 20 strength, by the way. Oh my god, though, it's a mortal wound, I think. Yep, yeah, your horse gets shot off from underneath you as well.
Okay.
So you need to roll your percentile, like the percentile number for your strength. Roll that or under to like kind of stabilize and hold onto the horse as it goes down, otherwise you get thrown off and you'll be stunned for a round.
Strength. There it is. Oh. Back to my dice app. Let's see. Oh, no, I rolled over.
Okay, yeah. So you end up on your back. You're at the next round.
Okay.
Okay. And I think that's all the shooting. No, sorry. Oh. I was gonna say Young's guard gets to go, but also Whiskey hasn't shot either.
No.
Who are you shooting at?
Ah, shit.
You like 10 of these guys. Well, 11 if you're the leader.
Well, let's go for him. If I can readily identify him. Is he out of cover?
Yeah, he's standing right next to the bison. He basically got a bison in his gut, and then he's shot, and he kind of stepped back. So
Oh, yeah, let's take the leader out and see if we can make him run. So, if that's a thing. All right, so my base, how far away are they?
Okay, so from where you were 70, so that's 230. You were 70 yards away, which is 7 times 3 is 21. So you're 210 feet away. So the 21 is your distance.
Medium.
Medium, okay.
No,
Medium
wait a minute.
is...
Hold on, it's the number or less, right?
That's right.
So if my long range is 80, my medium is 40, so it's technically long range.
Right.
Okay.
Long range. Okay.
So what's my modifier?
Minus 15.
Okay, so that's...
But you're on the ground behind a rock, holding the rock on a solid object, which means you get plus 10. So
it's
you're minus 5 now.
Okay, that's easy. 64. Okay. And that's going to be a hit. I got a 52.
Nice. Roll percentile for location.
That's gonna be a 98.
Oh, that's a headshot. Roll high.
Roll high,
One
Cole.
more time.
62.
That's high enough. Boosh! His head blows off.
Nice.
The leader goes down. Well, easy come, easy go. Wow. All right. Oh, you know what? Here, I'm gonna send you the other character that that I had sent Crystal earlier, since she had used them.
Nice.
Yeah, you come riding out. You're the cousin who like wasn't supposed to be coming, but
He just now caught up.
just got caught up. All right, I sent it to you in the chat. All right, we'll bring you
Cookie's
in
gonna
next.
look around. Why do I hear charging music in the background?
All right, there's 10 of these guys. They are pretty distraught because their leader just got killed. I'm gonna make a roll to see if they run. They do not run. Okay, so they're staying. So, does anybody want to move to a different position, or you're on the ground currently, Wyatt, so you can't move? But does anybody want to move, or you guys stay where you are shooting, or what's the deal?
Sojin wants to jump down and grab one of those revolvers.
Okay. You have a revolver.
Okay.
Although shotgun is a much better weapon.
Well,
Especially at
I don't
close
have
range
it
like
out. I don't have it out, and it's a
Oh.
really slow weapon, so.
Right. Okay. Are you okay? It's a cap and ball revolver,
Okay.
which means the speed is.
I have it right here.
Oh, you do? Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, you got that out. So you're gonna do that. You're moving. They're not gonna move because they're all shooting. Does anybody want to move? Do you want to move, Cookie, or you're gonna just stay back defending this deer?
I'm gonna stay back defending the cattle and my mules.
And your mules. Okay. And poor.
But I will get
Poor
my
Buck.
gun out just in case.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Doesn't
Try
hurt to
weapon.
take a shot.
That's right.
Hey
Peaceful
Daniel,
goblin,
I got the
yeah.
exactly the same character.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so I must have sent you the wrong character the first time. Hold on. Or I just clicked young again because I was sending it to you and my subconscious does that. Oh yeah, right, because Crystal's character was a troll. So you don't have to be a troll unless you want to be a troll. You can be a troll if you like. All right. All right. So you're coming up. You'll come up next turn. So nobody's moving. Well, everybody moved that's going to move. So now we're going to go into shooting order. I think the only people that are shooting. Well, you have the pistol, right, Crystal?
Yeah.
And Rush is shooting. What's your base speed with the pistol, Crystal?
I'm doing
sorry,
the math.
Sojin.
And
Okay.
I'm doing the math now.
Mhm.
8.
8. Okay, so you're slower than Whiskey and also most of these other guys. Okay. So they're going to get to go first. Okay. One of the guys that didn't shoot before because their boss was standing there had a scatter gun. And they have a 17, so they're actually going to turn and shoot at Zojin with the scatter gun. Ooh, that hits. Zojin, you've been shot with the scatter gun at medium range. I'll let you do it because I always feel bad.
Okay.
Roll a d10, Crystal. Let's see how many times you get shot. Low is better for you here.
I rolled a 7.
7. Oh, only one time. That's not bad. I mean, it could be bad, but. Oh, no. I don't think so. The location is 02, so 02 is probably like a foot or. All right, you get hit in your left leg for a light wound, so -3 on your strength from the scatter gun. The number 2 has the carbine. They're going to shoot at Rush's character. I'm just going to roll 3 dice at a time. 3 people are going to shoot at your Rush because it just made my life easier. Miss. Hit. Okay, you got hit once. Let me roll for location. A leg, so that doesn't hit you. So that's 4 of the 10. All right, 3 more are going to shoot at Crystal's character. It doesn't have cover. Miss. Hit. Miss. Okay. Huh. Another 4 for locations. That's your left leg. Was it your left leg before? another light wound in your left leg. So you hit your left leg twice there. Another 3 points of damage. And that was 9, 10. That was all of them. Okay. That's everybody. I let some of the slower ones shoot first because I don't think it really made a difference. Because I'm going to have you kill the faster ones since it's all random. Go ahead and now Rush's character gets to go. So there's 10 of these guys firing between you and Zojin.
Oh, still 10?
Yeah, well, there was 11 before.
Oh, okay.
The leader was number 11, I should say.
Yeah, I don't know who to shoot, really. I guess just pick one and go.
Yeah, they're all basically have rifles. From your distance, they're hard to just... I guess one of them has a scatter gun, but they weren't shooting at you, so I don't know if you care about that.
Yeah. So that's a 39. So that's
All
it.
right. Yeah, nice. Do you just get one shot? Don't you have a carbine? Oh, yeah, you are rate of fire 1.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it was rate of fire 1.
Yeah, you all had the good weapon.
Where is it? No, it says repeating rifle, but it doesn't.
Oh, you have
say,
a repeating rifle.
but it doesn't list the rate of fire anywhere. Oh, rate of fire 3.
Yeah, you can shoot 3 times if you want.
Oh
The
shit!
second one's minus
Shoot.
10, and the second one's minus 20.
Sorry.
And you can target 3 different people, too, if you want. So you
Yeah,
can do it
let's-
one at a time. All right, so
Do I have
first one
to-
hits.
Do I have to
two...
call that at the beginning?
No. Only if you're moving, and I'm not using the moving while shooting rules. So, go ahead and roll percentile for location on the first guy.
That I actually already did.
Yeah,
that.
you hit him.
It
Now I
was-
just need a location.
This time is a 54 for location.
Oh, yeah, you will locate abdomen, and then severity. One more percentile.
That's 55.
55. Okay, that's a serious wound on this guy here. I'm basically just having you shoot the fastest people first because that makes my life easier. Oh man, he he gets shot and staggers back, but he's not dead. Do you want to shoot that same guy again?
No, I'm gonna move to another one
Okay.
because he's got a gut shot. That should affect his ability to shoot now, right?
It absolutely does. It affects his
Yep,
speed and
so
his
now
ability
we're
to shoot you.
We're gonna go to the next guy.
Okay.
That one is
Minus-
gonna be a miss.
Okay. And then the third shot?
That was the third shot.
Oh, it was? Okay. Did you?
Yeah.
What about the first shot? Did you miss the first one too? You only did one shot that I have record of.
Oh, I thought that was number 3. Okay, all right. Third shot. Oh, third shot is an 06.
Oh, that hits. Location?
Okay, Sean is a 78.
That is a chest shot. Percentile for...
Percentile is gonna be an 85.
That's a mortal wound. He drops. Nice. All right.
Okay.
You pretty severely wounded one, and you just dropped the second one.
So I have a question.
Good.
It says rifle shot, rate of fire 3, reload rate of 3.
Yep.
How do I know how many bullets my gun can carry at one time?
It should say on it. The name of it should have.
It just says repeating rifle.
And I didn't write how many bullets I got. I'll look it up.
No.
Repeating rifle. 9 shots.
And shot. Okay, so I would
Yeah.
assume I reloaded after the dwarf one, so that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I got 5 shots left.
Yeah, sorry, I just remembered that down.
No, that's
There's
fine.
3 different repeating rifles. I always give you the one in the middle. There's one that holds 15 shots and one that holds 6, but I always figured 9 is the average. You know, you guys are average orcs. Okay, so that happened, and now Sojin, you're in short range of all these people.
I can shoot once with my Captain Ball revolver. No, I can shoot 3 times.
3 times. Yep.
Yeah.
Remember
I'll
though that he shot at you.
Mhm.
3 times. So there's only 3 shots left in that gun.
Right. I'm gonna shoot 3 times. I'll shoot
Okay.
first at one of the guys that guy that was wounded.
Okay.
64. That might miss.
Now you're in short range, so +10 to whatever your chance is.
I normally have a 53 with my shotgun.
Right, it would be the same. That
Okay.
stuff stays the same.
So I missed about
you'd
one.
have a 60. You'd have a 63. Yep, because you're in short range. Yep. And now the second one is -10 because it's a second shot, but because you have +10, it basically now goes to your normal.
Okay. I'll shoot at another rifleman
Okay.
because that scatter gun is gonna have to reload.
Mhm.
That's gonna be a miss 71,
Okay.
and then I'll shoot at a third person. 4.
Okay.
Finally, I hit someone.
That hits. Percentile for location.
22.
22 is a left arm. Okay. Percentile for severity.
49.
49. Okay, that's a light wound, but that still does affect because he's using a rifle, so it's going to affect him shooting.
I'm not used to shooting pistols.
Okay, that was this guy with the rifle. So he is now down to his... Okay, he's still above half, but he has penalties in his left arm. Okay, I'll deal with him in a second. And I think that's all the shots, right? Now everybody can get back in action. Young, your character comes riding over the hill. Oh my god. Hold on. Am I just not seeing that right, or is he in his underpants? He's the naked cowboy, but an orc.
I didn't realize that you wore tidy whities.
Oh my.
Wow.
I'm a
okay.
cowboy. No clothes do I ride.
That must really
With that,
chafe
they're
your
gonna have to
thighs
make a
when you
morale
ride
check.
on a horse.
Okay, so coming up over the hill, everybody can roll a 10-side, or does anybody want to move? Because we don't need to go through that step. Everybody's moving.
Yeah, I
Not
want to
moving.
charge the guy with the scatter gun.
You're gonna run at him because you got off your horse or your bison. or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna run at him. Yeah. I'm
Okay, so
charge out.
you can shoot him and still do that. You realize? Well, you can go right up to him first if you want.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to run up. I just want to like engage him like hand to hand.
Okay.
Crystal's
perfect.
going full troll.
Yep. Yeah, you can definitely do that. And he was reloading. So, all right. Anybody else moving? Wyatt, you're on your back down there.
Yeah, I need to go.
Your
I
horse.
still want
doesn't
to
pull
try
towards
to panic the steer somehow.
Okay, so you want to run towards him?
Yeah, I'm gonna run towards him and put on my best orcish face, fangs flashing and all that. Try to scare them away.
To the
Towards
other
the other
direction? Aren't you scaring them back towards the other people? So you got to run through the back of them, right?
Oh yeah, so I need to run through and turn around and do that.
Okay, that'll take the whole turn then.
Okay.
So you're gonna do that. I'm assuming Whiskey's on cover. He's not moving. Does Cookie want to move?
Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna maybe kind of walk up and see what's going on because I'm still hanging back with the cattle.
Okay.
So with his gun in his hand, he's gonna just kind of walk up, but he's gonna tell the mules to stay here, because he doesn't want them to follow him. So he's gonna go and kind of go with the rest of the group and see what's going on.
All right. They seem reluctant to leave you, to have you leave them, but yeah, you can walk up, and you see cousin Zolban riding in. Go ahead and introduce your new character, Young, and tell us how you're moving into the scene.
Yeah, cousin Zolban is cousin to Zoljan, so he's also a troll, and you see him, clumsily riding along, just waving his pistol and saying, "I reckon me just came at the right time. Cousin Zoljan, me coming. Me says, ain't no worries." And he's riding over the hill, rushing towards you guys.
All right.
And yeah.
Did you want to
he's
ride down into the melee, or are you gonna stay back and shoot?
He's gonna, ride into the melee, but as he's passing by these cattle, he's just focused on battle. So he starts shooting up in the air like this as he's charging forward. He has no idea what he's doing, but I'm hoping that as a player that it would startle the cattle.
Okay. So you're going to shoot a bullet in the air and try to get and possibly the cattle might get wild. Okay. Fair enough.
Yep.
Cool. Yes, you're riding forward. All right. They're holding strong. They made their test. Okay, so now we're going to go based on base speeds for shooting. Their fastest guy now is currently much slower because he's wounded. Let me see. I should have done that math when you guys were shooting people before. Give me a second here. I think it's minus 20 for being. He's going to go much slower. Okay, wounds. Minus 20, yeah. So he's actually, he's only at 2. And the other guy got shot in his gut arm. 2, okay. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, yeah, so actually, the fastest person is the guy with the scatter gun, but he doesn't have a gun loaded. And there's one other guy that's faster than the rest of the party. And they're going to shoot, I guess we'll say randomly at somebody. Everybody's kind of in the open now. So there's 5 of you. I'm just going to roll a d10. 7 divided, so 7 and 8 would be... Okay, they're going to shoot. They're going to shoot Zojin, which makes sense because you're right there. And they miss. Okay, so the one guy that was faster than all of you shoots and misses Zojin. And then it goes...
When you see a troll charging you, you don't really have time to think about anything. Yeah.
Yes, that 100% makes sense. Then I believe the next fastest person as far as their shooting. What's Cousin Zolban's speed?
His speed modifier is 2. His speed is 27.
The base speed for the gun.
For the base. Base speed is 4.
Okay. All right. So it looks like Whiskey's first. Whiskey.
Woohoo! I'm gonna try and shoot the guy who's reloading that. Well, hold on.
The troll's running at it. The
troll's just running at the scattergun guy. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm gonna let trolls be trolls. All right. I'll just pick another random guy.
Okay.
And here we go. So the first one. Sorry, you said there was a bonus.
Yeah, you're in short range. The first one you're plus 10, the second one you're neutral, and then the third one you're minus 10.
All right.
Basically.
So the first one is 79, and I got a 61.
Nice. Location.
Location is 70. No, I'm sorry. Read that backwards. It's 17.
17 is right leg. Severity
is 93.
Oh, well, that's a severe wound. Okay. That's pretty good. He's not down, but he's very, very hurt, which, again, like you said, makes a difference.
Yeah.
Okay. Should same guy or somebody different?
Yeah, let's try and finish him off.
Okay.
Second shot. The 29.
Hits. Location.
96.
Head. Severity.
I think I got him this time. 71. Nope, I did it again. 17.
Okay, that's actually a light wound, but it is enough to kill him. So you hit him in the head, you nick him in the head, and he drops.
All right,
which is good because he hasn't gone yet.
One more.
One more.
And this one's at minus 10, right?
Minus 10. This one, yeah.
So this will be at 59, and I'm 39. So I hit.
Nice.
91 for location.
That's head.
62.
That's a mortal wound. Okay.
Woo!
So you pop that guy right in the head and take him out.
Finally got a good shooting round.
Yeah, exactly. That was a good one. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. There's like 6 guys still standing, 3 of which are wounded. I'm guessing that number's going to get cut down pretty quickly. Cousin Zolban? You with a pistol, you're what is that? You got a long barrel revolver, right?
Yep.
You're probably I'm gonna say even with the horse riding in, you're at long range.
Yeah, he just basically shoots 15. Into the air. I rolled 96. So
all right, well that was your shot, right? Okay. Okay, and did you want to shoot as well, Zoldan, with your shotgun? No, you don't have it out. You said right, so you're just going hand-to-hand combat. Did you want to shoot Cookie? You can see a bit of a firefight going on. Did you want to shoot at anybody?
Oh, you know what? I'll take a shot. Why not?
All right. What kind of weapon have you got?
I have a repeating rifle.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you're at medium range, I believe. Is that right, Rush? Because you have the same weapon. She's 300, so you're 300 feet away, so you're 30 away. A repeating rifle would be... Yeah, you're medium range, so no modifiers.
Medium
So
range?
whatever your straight base to hit, it should be.
Okay, so my base to hit, is that the base accuracy?
That's right, the one that's on,
Okay.
on at the bottom
Right.
part with the weapon.
Okay, so that's 48.
Okay, so you just gonna take one shot? You can shoot.
Okay, so what dice do I use to
Or
shoot?
you can take 3 shots. Do you want to take... Well, you can decide as you go. But you're going to roll a percentile chance. So roll first. The first time you're trying to get 48 or under.
Okay, so I use, oh, I'm sorry, you said a
The two
percentile die?
10-siders. Yeah, percentiles.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Yep. No problem. Everything in this game is percentile. Makes it kind of simple.
Okay, so I got a 71.
Oh, 71. Okay, that's too bad. That misses. Would you like to shoot again? You can take up to 3 shots.
Yeah, I'll take another shot. Why not? I have
Okay.
9 shots, so I'll take one more.
Yeah, this one will be at a -10
Oh,
to your...
I got an 88.
Okay, that misses. Okay. If you take another one, that'll be -20.
No, I won't take another one. That's fine.
Okay. All right. So you shot 2 bullets. Just make a note of that. And now we get into hand-to-hand combat. Golden. Roll. Are you going to grapple or punch?
I'm gonna hit him with the butt of that gun I have.
Okay. So you're going to punch. All right. So go ahead and roll 2 10-sided dice. Add them together. Because you're a troll, add 2.
Okay. That's 16 total.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. That is a combination punch, which does 2 plus 2, plus you got another 1 for hitting them with the bright rifles. That's 5 points of damage, which shatters their jaw and they fall on the ground. Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. He hadn't got hit yet. He still has some points left. Sorry. It shatters his jaw, but he does not fall on the ground. However, he is -1 for his next move, which he is going to do now. He's going to try to punch you back. Because, he's a bugbear. You're a troll, which, clearly you don't really want to punch trolls, but, being a bugbear. He rolled a 15, -1 is 14. Oh, he punches you for 2 points of damage.
Oh, that's enough to bring me down.
Yeah. Make a note that's non-lethal, because that'll get healed back in 1 point per hour.
Okay.
There's always 2 rounds of melee combat, so, before the next shooting round, so you can go again. So 2d10 plus 2
okay.
for you.
2d10 plus 2.
Yep.
Okay. That's a total of 11.
11. Okay, that's only a glancing blow, but you're hitting him with the weapon, which gives you a bonus to that. Oh, he's still up though. Wow, this guy's tough. Okay, yeah. So he staggers back, barely standing, and he tries to hit you with a 9. Is blocked. So you block it easily. Yeah, he's still standing, barely, as you're having fisticuffs in the middle of the space. And we go back to movement. Does anybody want to move? Because these guys aren't really moving. I'm going to roll their morale, though.
I'm still trying to get behind this deer.
Oh, right, and we shot the steers. Okay, so go ahead. We'll do it this way. I'm going to roll this. I'm going to roll these 4 dice and add them together. Yang and Nikki both roll 2d10 and add them together. And if your total beats my total, we'll say the steer are running.
Okay, 2d10.
That's the rule that I just made up right this second.
I got
These are the
12.
rules that I just made.
Sounds fair.
Okay, d10. 2d10.
They got 18
I got
total.
4
so
and a 7.
That's enough. All right, yeah. So between the gunshot going off, whether intentional or not, and Wyatt back there smacking the steers, they start going forward. Whiskey, you look behind you because you're of course at some rocks, and you look behind you and you see the steer kind of running towards you.
Get along, little doggies.
Stampede! Cousin Zolban.
And in the center of it is Cousin Zolban in his underpants shooting his pistol in the air.
You see Wyatt kind of eyes Zolban, and then he starts thinking to himself, "Man, I wonder if Zolban's been wearing those this whole time I've known him."
And let's see. Let's roll for the mules to see if they stay. Oh, your mules are well trained. They start to move with the steer, but then they realize it's not a good idea, Cookie, and they kind of huddle near you. You hear the pots and pans clanging as they're scared, but they're not running. And
Oh, they're good mules.
You got the good mules. Yep. All right. So, with that being said, would you like to move, Whiskey?
Well, the years that I spent rustling cattle for the cattle outfit, I've seen stampedes before, and I know that cattle they won't run into rocks and things like that. They know that rocks will hurt them. So he's just going to kind of hop over to the other side of the
Nice.
rocks as these cattle should just go like a wave, break around the rocks and just run right past him.
Well, that is
And
brilliant.
hopefully they will provide him with cover from getting shot at.
Well, fantastic. So let's do this. Roll a d10 for where you're moving, and I'm going to roll for the cattle. Okay, they got a 4. Beat a 4, so you can move before they do.
I do not.
Okay, so you're not going to beat them. How about Zoljan? Are you going to beat them? Roll a d10, try to beat a 4, assuming you're trying to move.
I'm knocked out.
Oh, you got knocked out on that last blow?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right, you're not going to move. All right, you're going to get trampled. Or potentially. All right, are these guys going to beat it? Let's see. They're not. Oh my god. All right. The cattle come crushing through. So we'll do this. Rush, go ahead and roll a percentile over your strength score. And if you make that, you'll take a light wound. And if you fail it, you're going to take a severe wound. So you'll take 3 points or 7 points.
Okay.
And they will do the same.
Where did my other?
I was going to make one roll for these guys. Your actual strength. Under, I'm
Does
sorry.
Zolban have to roll as well?
No, you're on a horse, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm sorry, over Rush. So whatever the percentile number is for your strength, roll equal to or under that, not over. I think
Well,
it's
I actually made it. I got a 28 under 35.
Nice. All right, so you're going to take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
They failed, unfortunately, which means that as the cattle come rustling through, the one that was in fisticuffs with Zolban dies. That one that got hurt there dies. That one dies. This guy dies. Okay, so that only leaves 4 of them, and they all are pretty severely wounded. So as the dust, Zolban, you can do the same because it's just your fortitude. Roll the percentile over your strength, and or under, I should say. I keep saying over.
Okay.
Not Zolban. Not Zolban. Sorry, Zoljin.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You guys do that to me. Zoljin, yeah.
I need to roll over my fortitude, you said?
No, you need to roll a percentile dice and try to get under the percentile that is your strength.
Oh, okay. All right. No problem.
Which should be pretty good because you're pretty strong. Unless you roll terrible.
Yeah. I got a 23 and my strength is 70.
Okay, so you're going to take 3 points of... You'll take... Yeah, the troll's strong. You're going to take 3 points of actual damage, which obviously makes you more than negative, but the non-knockout damage doesn't kill you anyways, so that shouldn't... Even if you reach 0 permanently, as long as the doctor is here, which they're not, you'll be okay. So I don't know, how much of that damage did you have was knockout damage?
I was at 0 perfect and then I got trampled. So
No, before that though, how much of that damage that brought you to 0 was from being punched versus...
That I had 2 points before I got hit.
Oh,
So-
okay. So actually, you get actually trampled to death. You're actually below. You are in risk of dying. From this. So yeah, you get trampled over. You guys see that four of these bugbears are running off. The steer is scattered. You see that Zoljan's laying on the ground, beat up, bleeding, but slowly regenerating. Search roll. No, not regenerating. That's a lie that's spread by the man. But but because you're only at 0, as long as they take care of you, you just need to make you're gonna need to make what is effectively like a saving throw, Crystal, and roll equal to or under your strength to see if you're gonna go into a fever state basically, and if you pass that, then you'll survive because you're still 4 days out from the town, so you're gonna have to do that at some point. So might as well do it now as we wrap up, because that was actually somehow you managed to run into all the combat stuff immediately and none of the other stuff. So
24.
Okay, so you're gonna make it. Okay, so as you pick up from where you're off, you see that these bugbears apparently are not a myth. You know, you civilized orcs and dwarves always consider bugbears to be a myth made up by the elves, but apparently they're a real thing living out here and quite vicious. One of them seems to have a map to possibly their lair or whatever. It's hard to know, but like a map that they've made of this area, and you can see some markings that seem like it could be, who knows? Perhaps another time we'll find out. But over the next course of the next 4 days, Zoldrin goes into some fevers, but is able to recover. By the time you get to town, a fine week before the dwarves. So as you come into town and you are the first there with your beautiful steer, having mostly survived, let's go through and let's see how this ends for now. There's potential of a $500 reward for the murderer dwarf or the bank robber, a possible bank loot from a bank robbery somewhere in the fields, and a mysterious map from the bugbears. But how does this end for the group as they get into town for their first successful run? And I will start with Wyatt Orc.
Well, after mourning his Cheyenne, and the doc, of course, Bork, he gets into town and he collects the reward for Julio, and gets himself some whiskey, and he says, I know we got that map, and we're going to go out there and do it all again. And he kind of raises his glass to his fallen friend, takes a big swig, and flashes his fangs, and gets ready for the next one.
Excellent. Cousin Zolban, how's it end for you?
Yeah, he just came in at the last moment to shoot some, bullets into the air. But he's really excited that he was part of this, steer drive. And he comes in. He's like, after getting the cows over there, he says, "Oh, Zolba's pantaloons itches something fierce. He's gonna get some drinks and spend some time with the birdies." And he's just going to enjoy the time in the town.
Excellent. Whiskey Creek.
Whiskey is basically when he gets into town, now that Zul'jin is doing okay, he's pretty much just going to be all about business. He's going to take the cattle in there. They beat the dwarves in for a week, or by a week. So he goes in there and he tells them, he says, just starts regaling all the humans about how strong their cattle are, strong and healthy. They made it all the way out from where we were within a week, and they're still in fine condition. Hell, they even stampeded a gang of desperados and ground them into mush in the dirt that tried to steal our cattle from us. Dirty, low-down cattle wranglers. And he says, I think a fair price for all 35 head of these cattle would be about a 1,000 pieces of gold even. And he says it'll be the finest cattle you've ever had. And he's gonna do his best to get the best price he can. Go get himself a nice hotel room, a bottle of whiskey, and then he's gonna, sit around and decide whether or not they want to. Well, also, I guess we're gonna turn in Julio's body for an extra 500 if we can, and then start trying to decide about that map of gold that Julio had, and that's how it'll end for Whiskey Creek.
Excellent. Zul'jin, back in town after your fever. What does Zul'jin do?
Zul'jin wakes up after regenerating and all, if he does. Uh, we haven't established that yet. It's not confirmed lore.
It's strange, you know. When trolls, if they sit around long enough, they heal. They call that regeneration, but I don't know if that's.
All we
And,
know is
uh,
he's better now.
Yeah. And he's sitting in his bed and everything, and he's talking to everyone as they're all like making sure that he's getting better and stuff, and he waits till everyone leaves the room, and then he hops up and he has on a pair of tidy whities that he quickly pulls his jeans over and says, "No one ever know."
Nice. And bring it home. The heart of the party, the cook. How does this end for Cookie?
Well, Cookie goes to town and he's really happy about the amount of money that they've gotten for their cattle, and then of course the 500 that they got from the body of that dwarf that decided to mess with with the crew. So he's just gonna go and he's gonna go to the local. I don't know. I don't know what's in the old west town. There's not really a tavern, but it's
Yeah, like a bar.
yeah, like a bar. He's gonna go in the bar and he's gonna get
Saloon.
himself, a whiskey, because that's obviously one of the four food groups,
That's
and
right.
he's gonna he's gonna enjoy himself some whiskey, and just look at his glass and just look around, and his mules are in the bar with him, because they go with him everywhere, and he's looking at them, going, "Clementine, it was a good day today, wasn't it? Wasn't it, bud?" He's just gonna sip his glass and just enjoy it.
Nice. All the humans are kind of on the other side of the bar, like drinking. He's kind of a little bit nervous, but you've successfully brought the cattle across, made some money, picked up some small steer to raise for next year. So there you go, success with only a little bit of loss. Maybe if Bork had been a troll, he would have regenerated, but we can never really say. In any case, thanks for playing, guys. That was really fun. The good, the bad, and the Orcish.
Well, thank you for running that. That was fun.